Alright, now we're going to take these codes and put them in a different sketch. If you look under the sketch examples, we have a sketch example in here called send demo. Okay. And my send demo is going to look a little bit different, so let me go like that. So yours and mine look the same. There we go. Perfect. Brand new one. And whenever I'm using this type of code, I'm just going to go save as, and we'll call it remote example. That way I don't write over the top of the old one. Remote example. Okay, so let's change something here. How about turn it on and off? That would be good. In this case, I have this unsigned integer, and that's what I need for it. So you'll see unsigned integer, and you'll get all the way down to a semicolon. Same with this one, look at this. So that's the bit of code I would need for mode. So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to bring that in just above the setup. Paste that in. Perfect. Then I'm going to take the IR send, copy that, and put that right here instead of the IR send Sony. And this is what I'm talking about. Instead of a raw code, you might see this, where it shoots the bits based upon this information. And let me tell you what, that's a big, huge, fat headache. The raw code is so much better. So IR send raw 9638. So this is the hertz at which it's sending at, the bits, and raw is the integer up here. So if I wanted to send raw 2, let's say I change that to 2, I would have to go down here and change this to 2, if that makes sense. Alright, let's launch it on out, and it's complaining about having no thing. Oh yeah, look at that. That's kind of ugly code. It's got a space between everything. So let's get that out of there. Delete. Let's find out what happened there. Let's take off word wrap. And then if you double click here, I can copy this, and we'll put that right back in. That's so much better looking. There. Jeez. Okay, so that's what it should look like. Take off word wrap if you have that on, and let's see if that. Now this one's having a problem because it's really raw too. Remember, I changed that. And there we go. Compiles out quite well. And I changed a few things so you can see what to change and what you might want as far as more of these are concerned. Let's go in here to the serial monitor, and let's type anything in here serial wise. Like let's say hit 1. Good. Now the problem is with that one, if I hit 1 again, you'll hear it beep like 3 or 4 times. Okay. Now let's put a delay out here like 400. Better. So let's try 1000. Now, if you look here, I have a 3. And that 3 is saying, well, I'm going to shoot that code 3 different times. Let's go in here and change this to 1. Again, this is a device that the on and off are the same button. Okay, so let's try that out. Let's serial monitor that. Hit 1, send, and voila, we have power. And you can kind of hear it in the background winding up. But yes, in fact, the power is on, and it's going to get really hot in here anytime soon. Those are things that you can look at. And now, if you wanted to launch 2, let's say you wanted to turn the power down on it, you would capture that code. Let's say I wanted temp down or mode to change also. Well, I could steal this bit of code, copy that out, paste that in. We'll call this raw 3. Again, copy out your send, copy that. I want that delay to be pretty long in there. And there we go. Oh, yep. And we want that raw 3. Okay, now 2 things should occur. I'm going to have to turn the unit off though. And if I send it, yep, it powered on and the mode changed. Can't move the camera right now, but other than that, there we go. I mean, now we have a macro event that can happen. Let's say you turn on the TV, you turn on the DVD player, you go to stop, you go to play, you hit page down twice. You could program this thing to do just about everything in your living room with one click of the button. And let's talk about that button for example. Like this right here, that seems impractical, right? Now I have to do what? Send data through this, and that seems to be a pain. So in the next chapter, we're going to be looking at, well, one more thing. We're going to look at radio frequency. Then in the next chapter, we're going to be looking at this interface and what we can do to make it like a human interface where maybe I brush my hand across a light sensor and everything in the living room just magically pops on. Okay, something like that. So that's in the future. For right now, I hope you enjoyed remote controls and how to control your consumer products. Enjoy.